Good morning, students. Today's topic is pi. We are learning the definition of pi, the history of pi, and the application of pi, etc. Take any circle, whether it is small, big, or very big. Measure its circumference and diameter with a string and find its ratio. The wonderful thing is, irrespective of the size of the circle, the ratio of circle's circumference to its diameter is same. Ancient civilians, including Egyptians and Babylonians, found this truth that for a circle, circumference is to diameter is constant. They tried to compute the value. Pi is defined as the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. Here, circumference by diameter is equals to pi. So, circumference is equals to pi into diameter. That means pi d. We know diameter is equals to 2 into radius. So, it is pi into 2r. Hence, formula to find circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. Dear students, pi is also referred as Archimedes constant. Around 250 BC, the Greek mathematician Archimedes developed a polygonal approach for approximating the value of pi. Isaac Newton used to compute pi to 15 digits, and Leonhard Euler popularized the use of Greek letter pi in his publications. John von Neumann was part of the team that first used a digital computer to compute the value of pi. Great mathematician Srinivasa Ramanujan, working in isolation in India, produced many innovative series for computing pi. Pi is an irrational number. That means non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. Although pi cannot be expressed as a common fraction, for approximation we use 22 by 7 or 3.14. Pi is a transcendental number. What is transcendental number? Transcendental number means not algebraic number. That means pi is not solution or root of any polynomial equation with rational coefficients. The best known transcendental numbers are pi and e. What is e? E is a Napier constant. It is also irrational. Area of a circle. Dear students, divide the circle into small sectors and arrange them as shown in the figure. As the number of sectors increases, the figure transforms from parallelogram to rectangle. The figure looks like a parallelogram. Observe here. The height is equivalent to r. Observe the transformation carefully. The circumference of the circle becomes base and its opposite side in the parallelogram. Hence, base is equal to half of the circumference. We know the formula of circumference, that is 2 pi r. So, base is equal to half into 2 pi r, that is pi r. The formula to find area of a parallelogram is base into height. Base is pi r and height is r. So pi r into r. that is pi r square. International Pi Day is celebrated on March 14th because 3.14 is approximate value of pi. So we are celebrating International Pi Day on March 14th. Can we represent pi on a number line? Yes. Then how? Draw a circle with radius half unit. That means with diameter 1 unit. Then the circumference is pi into d. That means pi into 1. That means pi. Now measure its circumference with a string, or take a string whose length is equal to the circumference of the circle. Now with the help of the string, locate pi on the number line. Dear students, if you have any doubts, you can call me, and thank you for listening. Don't miss to watch the GIF file at the end. Here how we are representing pi on the number line. Did you observe? Its diameter is 1 unit. So circumference is pi units. The circumference, observe here, its rotation. Where is pi? 3.14 and so on. Did you observe? Thank you for listening.